it's me, Yaya. I am doing a shout out to myself because what I am awesome, and so are you, and so is my guest. All right, I have to say, it is a secret. It is because my next guest is not only an author, but a private investigator. Shh. What? I have moved up in the world. I have definitely moved. I am telling you right now. And not only is he a private investigator, he's on the other side of the world. So you won't know if you're being investigated. Just saying, you know, just saying. But for the most part, I am just so excited because it's early in the morning and we have to get this done because he's on the other side of the world and it's 9 a.m. here, but it's 10 p.m. there. And I don't even know if it's the same day. But I want to welcome him to the show and I want to make sure that I say this right. Masaji?
Yes, that's correct.
Woo!
Massagei.
I did it! Yay! I get difficult names better than I get simple names. What is that? Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you. So, okay, so let's go back a little bit. Which one came first, the chicken or the egg? I'm sorry. No, not that. Not that question. The private investigation or the book?
Oh, the private investigation definitely came first. The book took over 10 years to complete, and it has a lot of my experiences in there as well.
Wow. Wow. That is amazing. So, okay, so tell me, how did you get into this? Was this something that you always wanted to do, or was this a mistake happened? Somebody asked you something? I mean, how did this happen?
Okay, well, my father was an FBI agent, so I had a lot of influence from him, and I majored in criminal justice. And I also had an interest in Japan, so I decided to combine the two majors. And so I went to Japan and I worked under a private investigation company,
Hmm.
and that's when I had started having lots of very bizarre experiences there.
Oh, wait, wait, wait. Bizarre experiences.
Oh yes.
Tell me about this. Like, can you tell me about this? I mean, is that a secret? Is that something you could say?
Well, it's in the book, but
Ooh,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
And
Wow.
so yeah. I I had the experiences with the company I worked for there, and also at the caregiver agencies that were with me as well, and they kind of combined.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
yeah.
My goodness. Oh my gosh, Masaji, that must have been like crazy for you.
Oh yes.
I mean,
It's
okay, so
very
your very first encounter with these strange underworld things that most people never even encounter. Am I correct? I mean,
yes.
would we as the general public know anything about these things?
No, if you come
Ooh.
as a tourist to Japan, you'll see all the typical things, the Shinto shrines, the Buddhist temples,
Mhm.
uh, all the cute little things, but
The
no.
cute the cute little things they want you to see, right? Just like I think that's everywhere though.
Yeah, yeah, pretty
I'm kind of
much.
I mean, well, okay, so like I'm gonna ask you a question like a little bit later on in the show, maybe a tip or two on how to be aware of what is really truly going around around your vicinity around you because I think that people just aren't looking. I mean, when you when you found out that you could see these things, were they evident and in just like in plain view?
Yeah, yeah. Well, because I was working for private investigation agency, which was a Yakuza front, so
Mm.
I did see lots of things right in front of me.
Mm, mm, Masaji, I am just scared now. If you never wanted to go outside before, you are never leaving your house now. Um, this is amazing, though. This is wow. Masaji, you have a video on your website. Can we play that?
Oh, sure, go ahead.
All right, awesome. Let's go ahead and play that, and we'll take a break, and we'll be right back. Don't you guys go anywhere.
安心でちゅ。
Wow, that is cute. So that's your advertisement for your company. Am I correct?
Yes, yes,
That's
yes, that's
cute. That is
yeah.
so cute. I love the girls. That is wonderful. So it says, when is a good time to hire a private investigator? Tell me, you know, not everybody needs a private investigator, but at any given time, what would be a good time to hire one?
Okay. If you, if you're a victim of a crime, but you don't quite have enough evidence for the police to do anything, I can help you with that.
Mm-hmm.
And if if you need like a background investigation on somebody, I can help you with that as well.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to look into a company, see if
Mm-hmm.
it's legitimate, I can
Ooh,
help you with that as well.
that's sweetness.
I,
Yes.
yeah, I can help you find people as well.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I think that, when it comes to, being an author and also being a private investigator, is there like something that helps you to, I would say, like resonate better and understand better when you're writing it down? And when it's happening, it's kind of like live, you know what I mean? But when you write it down, does it really come back vivid for you?
Yes, it definitely does. When I'm writing about it, I start to remember everything again, and it's not always a pleasant experience,
Mm,
but uh, but it does help me write down what I need to write down. Though.
right. You've done a lot. You have qualifications that go above and beyond. Why did you do that? Why did you do all of this?
Uh, all those qualifications will help me build my company and then also to help me with the investigations that I do.
Hmm. And are
Yeah,
your,
that's
I'm sorry, go ahead.
yeah. That's basically it.
Mm. Are your investigations just like a counselor or kind of like protected like a lawyer and a client kind of thing?
Uh, I'm an investigator, so I counsel and then I investigate and find the information that the client needs.
Hmm. Wow. And it's private.
Oh yes, yes, it's totally private. It's confidential. I have the same confidentiality as a lawyer would with a
Mhm.
client.
Welcome
That's
to Root Work Healing, your sanctuary for spiritual healing. Discover the power of tarot readings. In 40 to 60 minutes, connect with messages from Spirit and the universe. Our readings focus on self healing and aligning your highest self, guiding you through shadow work and ancestral healing. Experience somatic therapy, a holistic approach to healing that recognizes trauma stored in the body. Through natural movements, we help release painful memories, bringing clarity and sovereignty back into your life. Explore the world of herbal medicine. Unlike standard supplements, we create personalized herbal formulations tailored to your needs, infused with love and care for deep healing. Enjoy a special offer of free somatic therapy sessions for new clients until our schedule fills up. At Rootwork Healing, everyone is welcomed with specialized support for POC and LGBTQIA+ communities. Visit us at rootworkhealing.us, where intuition leads, to book your session today and begin your journey to wellness.
That's wonderful, wonderful. You know, a lot of people get scared because they don't want to be identified. They don't want people to know who they are. They don't want people to see that they've hired someone and they want it to be on the down low. But the information that you get, you do turn over to them so that they can use it. Have you ever like had to be called to like a trial or a court? And would you go or did you go?
Oh yes, yes, yes. I've been to court. I handed in evidence.
Mm,
I worked with police before as well.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
I always keep my confidentiality with my clients.
Definitely. I love that. You know, a lot of people would want to be in your shoes, but that book is really probably going to help them. What is that book going to do for someone who maybe wants to be a private investigator or someone who wants to just be alert about their surroundings? Maybe even a little bit of an opening eye kind of experience.
Well, what my book will tell you is about the underworld of Japan, including the Yakuza, the history, and all of their connections with the government, illegal and illegal businesses, both in Japan and abroad as well, including the United States. So
Mm,
it would be a
mm.
very big eye opener.
My gosh, I don't know. Okay, so I have to say this, my Masaji, I have to say this. This is scary. Should we be nervous?
Yes, of the people that read my book, their usual response is how frightening it is.
Oh my
So,
gosh. Oh my gosh. Masaji, we're gonna take a short break and we'll be right back. Don't you guys go anywhere. This is getting juicy. Okay? Ooh. So we're back and we're with Masaji, and he is an author, but not only that, he is a private investigator and he has uncovered some stuff that I don't know if I want to know. Masaji, do I really want to know this? I mean, do I really want to open my eyes, or should I just live in oblivion and ignorance for the rest of my life and just die?
uh, I recommend that you read it, because if you do know the information, you will know what to do and what not to do
Mhm.
if you go to Japan, or if you work with Japanese companies that are not exactly legitimate,
Mm.
and some of the dangers that come along with that.
Oh my gosh, Masaji, you are scaring me. You are literally scaring me, but you're scaring me in a good way because a lot of people are oblivious to what is really going on. There are multiple people that go missing all the time. I mean, just snatched. They're just gone. Kids, adults, women, and men. Um, it's really scary, really truly scary. And there are things behind that that you have probably seen that most people didn't really notice.
Oh yes, definitely. I Nobody does any background checks here, for example, and that creates a lot of problems. You get a lot of kidnappings, missing people, you know, from babysitters, people that take their children to school.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm. This is crazy, Masaji. This is absolutely crazy. Oh my gosh. When we come back, the question that I'm going to ask you is maybe one or two pointers or tips on how to literally see what is really truly going on. And if it has to come from your book. That's the thing. Because people do have to, if they want their eyes open, obviously they're going to have to go ahead and get your book. But I'm going to go ahead and warn them before you give those pointers. I'm going to read a little bit of what is in the book and the eye-opening things. So if you don't want your eyes open, don't watch the next part. So we're back, and oh my gosh, Masaji, I am scared because I was reading like the description in your book a little bit, and I'm going down, and it says, I'm just going to read the whole thing. It says, someone said to me in Japanese sense, it's not about morality or injustice, it's about faith and honor. I'll give you an example of that. That's Yakuza, right?
Yes, Yakuza.
Okay. Yakuza. It can be said that it is cancer in Japan. Police officers call Yakuza Bouryokudan, right?
Bouryokudan.
Violent,
Mm-hmm.
okay, violent groups or violence groups. But Yakuza members often call themselves Gokudou. Um,
Yes, Yakuza.
okay, okay. And that's in your book, right? Or
Yeah,
Adelstein, okay.
but
Okay, which means the ultimate path. Oh, this is scary, okay? This is real though. Like this is not like okay, wait guys. I have to stop. This is not like a movie that someone made up, or anime. This is like your life. You in Japan, you in the United States, this is life. So this is real. He's talking about real things and how we need to keep our eyes open. So I do warn you, this is not a movie. We're not talking about fake stuff here, okay? I'm going to go back to the book really quick, description. And it says, first, I will write about the background and history of Yakuza. After that, I will introduce various crimes committed by Yakuza. These include sexual slavery, prostitution, drugs, gun smuggling, and more. Then we will talk about the most important organizations of Yakuza. Japan's most important groups are Yamaguchi-gumi, Sumiyoshi-Rengou, right?
Ngoi.
Kai
Mm-hmm.
and Tou-A-kai. I hope I said some of those right.
Yes,
Um,
yes,
Cool. Finally, I will describe recent events. I've interviewed Jake at Adelstein,
yes. Mm-hmm.
and a government official at the Japanese National Police Agency about the important content of the study. Adelstein is a former Yomiuri Yomiuri. I'm very bad with these names. I'm sorry. Newspaper reporter and Yakuza expert. You guys can go ahead and read that for yourselves. I'm going to put the information in the description box so that you can go ahead and read that over. And please excuse my pronunciations. I don't read or speak Japanese, but I try. But these are very important things. And let me ask you the question before you answer the other two questions before the break. I want to ask this question. Is this something that has leaked out to the rest of the world?
Uh, Not a whole lot. You do get a few Yakuza movies, and of course, you also get the video games. But they nobody really realizes the significant impact that the Yakuza has in Japan, and is basically a second government.
Mm,
There is a government you see on TV, on the news, but there's also another one behind the scenes as well.
mm,
And
You said
people do not realize that.
games? Video games?
Yeah, there are video games. Yeah.
I just see that's the one thing that didn't happen in my house. My children did not play certain video games. I would not allow it.
Mm-hmm.
Would not allow it.
Yeah, they're basically a
Yeah.
digitized Yakuza fan
Oh,
magazine.
oh, wow, wow, whoa, whoa. So th- these things can be true.
Yes.
Hey guys, I thought I'd start doing giveaways. So I'm going to do a giveaway at my 6,000th subscriber. So at 6,000, I have 3 business cards from Papa that I'm going to be giving away. Yay! There is I see so many people giving away baskets and stuff. I have to be in that. I have to get through that. I have to be a part. So my 6,000, 6,001, and 6,002 subscriber, these are for you. Business cards. You're going to put them on the back of your card or your phone or whatever you want to do with them. It's fine. Dear Papa, I'm giving this away because I bought this myself. I bought these and I'm giving them away. So 6,000, 6,001, and 6,002. Let's do it. I love you. Thank you guys so much. See you later. Bye.
Absolutely.
Mind blowing. Mind blowing. I'm like mind blowing. This is crazy. This is crazy. Masaji, this is crazy. And I don't think people realize how real this is. We're going to take a break. Sorry, guys. When we come back, Masaji's going to answer those 2 questions that are so prevalent in my brain. How can we be more aware? And what can we do to begin to see what is really going on around us? Welcome back. So Masaji, thank you so much again for joining us and enlightening us about what is really going on around us and how even video games can be a form of teaching our children and conditioning them to be nonchalant about what is really going on with some of these people and gangs and violence and kidnappings around the world. What is it that a normal person like me, someone who is oblivious to what really is going on around them and living in a bubble, la la land, walking through life, can begin to do if they want to do it? Now, this is something that's totally up to them. If they want to be more aware, and how can they be more aware? Like, what do they see so that they can maybe get themselves out of trouble and danger?
Well, you should first be aware about the area that you live in. If you're talking about Japan and you get like a job offer, for instance, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, and you will have the possibility of being kidnapped and sold on the human trafficking market in Japan. So, so yes, you do have to be careful. And get your information from sources other than the mainstream media because they won't tell you everything. You should read my book. You should also read Jake Adelstein's books. You should basically read information from specialists in the area, and that will help you keep you safe.
Oh my gosh. There is a movie out. I know that a lot of people have not seen it. It's about human trafficking, and I do believe that it really touches a lot of points that people just don't want to accept. I think your book is going to be one of those books that most people will open, read, and go, "Oh my gosh!" Like mind blowing. um, and also keep people safe. That is the ultimate. I believe for me, the ultimate goal is to keep people safe, and like you said, to be aware of your surroundings is very important. Masaji, I want to thank you so much for being on the show. I truly appreciate this time. Is there anything that we've missed that you would like to tell our audience today?
Yes, you can get my book on Amazon. It's Yakuza in the Underworld. And my website is yaminotante.org. And I take cases from both the United States and Japan. And do be safe if you decide to move to Japan. It's a interesting country, but there are a lot of very powerful organizations that like to sell people and basically do the business of murder. So do be aware of your surroundings and get educated.
Masaji, thank you. Thank you. A lot of people, musicians, they love Japan, they love China. And they go over to perform. And I've been told that that's like the number one place you should go. But it's also the number one place you should be very, very aware of your surroundings for, no matter who you are. So I do suggest that if you want to go to Japan to do any work or to go sing or to live, um, consider very, very carefully about the book. I'm going to say that very carefully. Maybe even say that you maybe even should read it before you go. Wow, Masaji, thank you so much. And this is just eye-opening for me. Very, very eye-opening. Thank you so much for being on the show. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please keep your children close to you. Keep your children close to you. Women, when you walk by yourselves, be very careful. You know, it's not just Japan. It is everywhere, but just anywhere. Anywhere. Just be careful. All right, guys? I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to dare to be different. Masaji, thank you so much again for being on the show. I truly appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me. Have a great day.
All right, you too. Don't go anywhere, Masaji. I got to talk to you after this. This is crazy.